Thank you so much for joining me today. Roll out your yoga mat, have your yoga props close by, and find absolutely any comfortable seat. As always, if I give you something that doesn't feel good on your body or causes any pain or discomfort whatsoever, I encourage you to please skip it or modify accordingly. When we stretch, it's so important to listen to our bodies. So please don't find something that feels intense. We just want something that feels good. From any comfortable seat, or perhaps even laying down flat on your back with the knees bent, feet on the floor. If you're feeling tired, achy, or sore today, go ahead and softly close the eyes, letting the top eyelashes softly kiss the bottom eyelashes. Let go of the belly and the chest. And bring yourself to the present moment. Let go of any stress you've been holding on to. And find a deep inhale through the nose, guiding the breath into the belly, into the chest. Part the lips and exhale through the mouth like you're fogging up a mirror. 2 more like that if that felt good. Inhale through the nose, guide the breath into the belly, into the chest. Part the lips and exhale, release. Really nice. 1 more. This time go at your own pace. Come back to your natural breath and take a moment to focus on what you're grateful for in your life right now. Softly flutter your eyes open and find a seat if you're not there already. Bend the knees, place the soles of the feet on the floor, and open the knees out wide. Press the soles of the feet together. Create a diamond shape with the legs, so we're not finding Baddha Konasana with heels in towards the groin, just a nice diamond shape, or a little sideways square. Lengthen the spine. You're more than welcome to slide a yoga bolster or a yoga blanket underneath your glutes here if you need a little extra support, especially if you have tight hips or achy knees. Inhale, circle, sweep hands up to the sky, really nice. And exhale, lean to the right, slide the right hand down, look up towards the ceiling and straighten out the left arm, palm faces down. Rise back up. Sink over to the opposite side, good, and root the sit bones down evenly. Sometimes the opposite sit bone likes to come up a little, keep planting it down to the earth. Lift back up, circle, sweep hands up, and exhale, slowly fold forward, hinging from the hip creases, not from the waist. So think navel first, keep the lower back straight, and once you found a comfortable position, maybe that's just a little, maybe that's a lot, you can allow the upper back to round in, but keep that lower back straight and pressing forward towards the mat. For those of you who might be a bit more on the flexible side, you're welcome to slide the hands underneath your knees, root the elbows down, and marry the forehead to the feet. Most of us will be about right here. Remember that deeper never means better, and you do not have to be naturally flexible to still get all of the health benefits from yoga. Slowly rise back up, really good, and twist the heart to the right. Keep the lower back straight, broaden through the collarbones and the shoulders, and keep the chin in line with the center of the chest. Unwind, twist over to the opposite side. Good. And straighten the spine and guide the heart back through center. Really nice. Now a little different. Bend the knees, place the soles of the feet on the earth. We're going to be doing 2 more hip stretches. Send the hands back behind you and lift up just the right foot. Right away, if this is causing any pain, we're just going to skip this. Otherwise, lift up the foot and bring the outer right ankle to the left knee. So important here, flex the right foot, flex the right ankle, and create dorsiflexion. So drawing toes up and back towards the right shin like so. You might feel plenty right here. If this is a little too much, you can even bring those hands back behind you more until you feel a nice stretch on that right hip. Keep this foot and ankle activated. That's going to protect the knee. If you have more to give, of course, you can lift the chest up higher and draw the opposite heel in towards the glute even more, like so. And take a few deep breaths. Good. Sometimes it can be a bit more accessible to find pigeon pose in this variation. Keep breathing. Really nice. Softly release the right foot down. Heel toe the feet out as wide as the short edge of the mat. Create dorsiflexion with both feet and ankles. Flex the feet, toes up and back. And slowly windshield wiper the knees from side to side, keeping your feet flexed. Good. And heel toe the feet back in towards center. Really nice. Lift up the right foot. Right away, if that's too much, just lower it down and we can skip this. Otherwise, lift the foot up. Bring the outer ankle to the right thigh. Flex the left foot. Draw toes up and back towards your shin. Good. Same thing on the opposite side. If that's too much, you can send the heel forward, more hands back. If you have more to give, you can draw the heel in, draw the glutes towards the heel, heart towards the shin. Find that perfect edge for your body. It's very common for it to be a little different from side to side and also day to day. Keep that left foot and ankle flexed and active. Really nice work. And just breathe into that hip opener. Softly release the foot down, heel toe the feet out as wide as the short edge of the mat. And this time, draw the elbows back to the floor behind you, flex the feet, slowly windshield wiper your knees from side to side. So good. And lift yourself back up. Really nice. One more stretch for the hips. Lift up the knees, press the soles of the feet together, grab hold of your outer ankles, lengthen the spine, and we're just drawing the heels up and in, maybe just a little, maybe a lot. If this is too much, you can also just find Baddha Konasana, bringing the outer feet to the earth, slide heels in, press the knees down. For most of us, knees won't come close to the earth, so it might look more like that, which is perfectly fine. And keep breathing. Really nice work. Lower the outer ankles down and find a comfortable laying position on your mat. Pull the knees into the chest and slowly sway from side to side, massaging the sacrum and lengthening the spine. Lower down into Shavasana, final resting pose. Open the heels and the hands out as wide as the short edge of the mat, palms face up. Close the eyes, find a deep breath, and completely relax and release into the moment. Softly bend the knees and roll over onto one side. Thank you so much again for joining me today. I hope you're able to take the peace that you've cultivated for yourself into the rest of your day.